What's happening, guys? It's Fuzz. I'm back with another video. This is the channel Ironman Fuzz with me. I'm an average age grouper that got into triathlons to keep mentally and physically fit, and it's become who I am. And I'm going to be sharing a bit of life behind the lens, what I've been up to as a stay-at-home dad, a filmmaker, and everything like that, and trying to get all my training done. And then talking you through the changes, because the next race is a 70.3 Swansea, and it's going to be my first 70.3 coming off full distance triathlon. So next year I'm doing a 70.3 instead of a full distance one, just to sort of save a bit of money and to switch things up a bit. So life's been pretty crazy. I'm a stay-at-home dad and a photographer and a filmmaker who also does triathlons, which you know, I'm sure all you other age groupers out there can empathize with, you know, having busy lives and trying to like sort work, sort family, and go training. But I just wanted to sort of do a real vlog, you know, to basically share how annoying it is sometimes and stuff. And then for you guys out there who are in the same boat, it's you know, it's something a bit more relatable. There's loads of cool content on YouTube at the moment, but I always feel like they're kind of like semi-pro, like almost pro level athletes that do it like full time, and it's a real struggle sometimes to cram all the training in when you're you know, an average age grouper like us. This is going to be like 42 weeks out from my first 70.3. So if any of you guys are doing a 70.3, maybe it's your first one, maybe you're like me coming off full distances going into 70.3s, or maybe you do 70.3s and this is like not your first one, wherever, maybe you could follow along and you could check in with the progress and stuff. I mean, in the UK we've got Swansea, Weymouth, Staffordshire, and a couple of other ones and stuff, but if you're doing them, they're roughly around the same time. So I know I wanted to see what other people were doing in a sort of vlog kind of way when I was doing it. So this way you can follow me. We're at 42 weeks out, maybe a week or two behind, because it gives me time to get the content ready to go out and stuff, but you know, roughly 42 weeks out until 70.3 Swansea. So chucking in like the last bit of last week, I did what I've designed like a quick little full out intervals type of thing. I've only just been messing around with them the last couple of weeks, getting some really good results on that. I'll probably do an FTP test in a week or two and see how I'm getting on with that. But yeah, just good, just manageable sort of semi-hard efforts. The thing about the bike training with intervals, I sort of get thrown out by is how low your heart rate stays for it. You know, if you go running and you go interval running, it's like you're up there, your heart rate's in like that zone 4. But it takes me a fair bit to get my heart rate high enough in cycling. And then we got Monday the 18th. Did a bit on the training in the day, being a stay-at-home dad. Zoe's one, she has a nap around about the same time every day. Put her to bed, got the trainer out, calibrated it, boom, on Zwift. Get that out the way, just some at and overs. I think that's the best bang for buck for, like, you know, that amount of time. You know, we haven't got to think about it, you just go, just jump on and get it done. Let me know what you think. If you guys are short on time and you're trying to just keep that fitness topped up, you know, chuck me a comment below and just tell me what you think. But yeah, so that was Monday, and then I went for a run with Todd, which was horrible. It was like wet, miserable, but got it done. It was good to just get out there and just get it done. And yeah, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, I did the same thing. I'm really sort of struggling with time at the moment with family stuff and trying to get work going again. When I say trying to get work going again, I got to like redo some websites for certain things and all that kind of stuff. But just time, yeah, very time poor at the moment. But I think I said Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 30 minutes on the interval, 30-minute intervals like at and overs on the trainer on Zwift. You can find me on Zwift. I think it's Ironman Fuzz, spelled with a little dot after the I and a hyphen between the things. It'd be kind of cool to mess around with that and like do like a group ride or whatever. I've never really done it before, so if any of you guys are on Zwift and you do group rides and stuff like that, hit me up in the comments, let me know. Maybe you can explain how to do it. I'll probably figure it out, I just haven't had time to look. But yeah, basically that was it really. And then I went for a big ride on the Sunday with Matt. A big run, sorry, which was nice. Just again, didn't want to do it, felt horrible, just dragged myself out there and just got it done. So, and it was good. I've only just started running more with other people in this last year, and it's quite nice. So yeah, not really super productive. I'm more in maintenance mode at the moment, but in the next week or two, I'm looking at getting working on my strength and stuff. Like definitely, it's definitely a weak point for me. Like I got a weak upper back, core strength and stuff like that, and it's amazing how I've got around all these long distance courses before, but without having, you know, with being heavy as well, heavier than I should be, and also, you know, with all these weaknesses and imbalances and stuff like that. But this is it. Got to get on the case now. I've got a 70.3, so I can go hard for just give it my best and just go as hard as I can for the whole thing. Cut some weight and like strengthen up. So next week or two, I'm going to be focusing on some strength and conditioning and that kind of stuff. Built up an old 9-speed hardtail mountain bike, and I'm trying to use that for shopping and bits and pieces. I'm just trying to rack up like more bike time in general, so swapping out shopping. Zoe, my daughter, I've got a bike seat for her for that, so we go out, you know, cruise around and stuff on that. So it's I haven't been too great with it over the last week or so, because I've just been busy, just crazy busy. So yeah, basically just trying to make a few lifestyle changes there, and like working on my portions and stuff like that. And just I'm terrible with food. I'm kind of good with my nutrition, training wise, but when it comes to like off the bike, you know, off the run, general eating and stuff, I've sat down and made a bit of a plan and looked through things and, you know, made smaller portions, up the protein intake, all that kind of jazz. So I have loads of content from my previous races, which no one's seen on this channel yet. And I'm kind of thinking about putting together like my first full distance series, like what I did, but with me looking back on it now and having a few, and I'm friends with a few coaches and stuff, it'd be cool to maybe look at how things could have been better. So let me know your thoughts on that. If you think that's a good idea, or you have any ideas on how I can like package that, that'd be awesome, because I filmed all of it. I've even got race day footage and stuff from my first full distance, and not so much on the second. But yeah, you know, I'm thinking about doing a series on my first full distance Ironman, you know, how I did it, where I could have improved, and other tips like that for other people. So let me know in the comments, you know, if you think that would be good, or if you've got any ideas on how I could do that better. On that note, I've also got loads of content on bike stuff. You know, I used to be a bike mechanic. I service my own bikes. I do all that kind of stuff. Is that something you guys would find useful, do you think? You know, I'm sort of looking to branch out, doing different things. I've got loads of footage already, but I don't want to kind of put stuff up if, you know, it's too different to what I've already been doing and people are not going to be into it. So it's quite cool. I like keeping in touch with everyone. You know, people tell me about the races that they got coming up and stuff, and it's an awesome little community that I'm really stoked to be a part of. That's why I'm asking you guys, because I care and I don't want to put stuff out that you're not interested in. But you know, servicing bikes, changing things, you know, my sort of DIY bike fitted type things I found that were helpful, and you know, information I got from bike fitters and things like that. Bike content in general, are you interested, and should I do any more? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I'll see you next time.